Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new LEGO video, today with something different from usual, a modular castle. This is my first attempt at doing something similar, but if you know me from a while you are probably aware of my passion about the medieval period and video games like Minecraft and Age of Empires, so this is not something completely new to me, but it's something new in LEGO. That is not very large. In fact, if you notice, the scale is 1 to 300, is not really large, especially compared to the minifigure castle. This way you can have a bigger castle, but with less space and of course in a cheaper way. So my final goal is to have a live Age of Empire game thing, let's say this way, with LEGO. So I hope you will enjoy the video. But let's start analyzing what we have here. Of course, before starting, as usual, in the caption of the video you can find the link to download what you can see here, the instructions for it. Of course, you can find also a link to buy the parts to build it, and a playlist with more projects, so if you like this one, check also the others. As I told you at the beginning of the video, this is a modular castle. It means you will have separated sections and you can buy and download the instructions for each one of them, or maybe only the one you want, so you don't need to buy all of them if you do not want to build everything. This is not the full castle, we start with the gate, wall and the towers. But later on I will make more parts of it, but you can build the final castle as big as you want. Later I'll show you some examples, but for now let's check each module, and later on I'll show you the whole package together, let's say this way. From here you may already notice we have three different kind of tower, one kind of wall, and here we have maybe the most complex part, that is the gate. I think we may start with the wall because it's very simple. We don't have so much to check, it's a very simple design, and what I can show you immediately is how it connects to the gate. Don't worry, later we will check the gate as well. This one is a modular part, so according on the length you want to reach, you can buy more parts to build more sections like this one. This is the first section. Let's connect it here. See, this way. So now it's connected, and this is in the straight position. But of course, you may have noticed here we can get a different angle if we want. So maybe first, let's say you want it longer, you can buy 2, 3, 4 and so on. For now, let's stick with just 2, because I want to show you how it works. Later, I'll show you, as I told you, the whole package together, but later. For now, here you can see this is the straight position. The same identical part can be connected to the other side as well, of course. So you don't have to mirror it, but you can simply connect it wherever you want. On this side we will add an angle, so from here you can add a little angle here. These parts are needed to hide, the gap that will be created. So let's open. Here you can see we have something to hide the gap also on the top. See? So you can get this straight angle this way, or why not? You can even get a curvature. If you add many little gaps this way, you can start adding a curvature. So that's up to you. What we have here are also the towers. Why we have 3 of them? Because let's say you want to continue this wall, but you want a tower here. Well, we have the 180 degrees tower, that is the one you can see here. Also for the towers, they can be connected on this side or this side without changing anything. So you don't have to mirror everything for the other side. They are already ready. You can add one here, and then you can continue adding walls this way, see? And this is one kind of tower. But let's say you want to continue the wall this direction, but you want also to make an internal wall. In this case, we have the T-shaped tower. In this case, is the same one. So for now, let's remove this tower, let's add the other. Now, as you may notice, we have the same shape as before, but here we may start adding more walls, and you can make also another internal wall if you prefer. Here you can notice we have some interesting details, like the little door for the, for the people that can go inside the tower. Also, they are connected here to the gate that we will check very soon, don't worry. And we also have a little hatch on the top, because let's imagine here we have a ladder to reach the roof of the tower. And finally we have the straight tower, 90 degrees. This one can be used if you want maybe not an angle, not a curvature, but you want a square shaped castle. In this case we can simply connect it here, and then we can add another wall here to the side and have a square shaped castle. Of course, also here we can change the shape, and in this case you can make something with, more arrow shaped. In this case you can have castles similar to, don't know if you watch the TV series, but Game of Thrones. There is a very famous castle, don't want to make any spoiler, but if you know it, you can do it this way. Now we can finally check the gate as well. This one is probably the most complex part, so for now I would like to separate from the rest. Here we have, of course, the doors for the people that can go inside on top of here and they can continue on the walls. We have an elevating bridge. This one can be also not connected if you don't like it. In this case, the gate itself is modular. What I mean? Here you can see we have an elevating bridge. On the other side we have doors, but you don't need to add both if you don't want. So let's say in your diorama we have a river. You can add the bridge, for example. But let's say you don't have a river and you want the doors. In this case you will have the doors to this side, for example. Or maybe you like them on the inside and both on the other side. Don't worry, in the instructions they are built separately, so you can build another pair of doors and add them also to the other side. So simply copy and mirror this section. Here we can see we have the bridge, and this one can be also elevated. Now in the program I have to hide the chains a second, because otherwise it doesn't let me move this part of the bridge this way. Okay, so this is the final look of it when it's elevated. The doors, of course, can open as well, so they work. They are very huge doors, because you have to imagine this is not a minifigure castle, so compared to the people that will be here, the doors are quite huge. So let's open them this way. And now I can show you all together for an overall view. Okay, this is something I created just to give you an idea, but as I told you before, can have different shapes. Here, as you may see, it's not even connected. It's just to give you an overall view of the project. Here you may see the people dimension. So this is a micro nano figure, I don't know how you want to call it, but these are the people dimension, and this is compared to an actual minifigure. So this should give you an overall idea about how big actually really is. So make something like this in minifigure scale will take a lot of space, a lot of parts, and will probably be expensive, very expensive. This way you can have a very huge and detailed castle, because later on we will project also more things that will go inside, like houses, barracks, for example, for something military, something for the cavalry, maybe also something dedicated to weapons like catapults. We can have more dedicated areas like blacksmith and so on. So later on we will have more things to put inside here. But for now you can already notice how small is compared to a minifigure, but still quite detailed. This is 1 to 300 scale, the same scale I'm using for other projects you can find on the channel. Okay, they are modern projects, but why not? Why not? Let's say you are in a fantasy world with both castles and maybe modern military equipments. So you can still mix them if you want, they are on the same scale. I think it's awesome. I already have many ideas, but let me know also what you want. in the comments, so I can get inspiration from your comments. Of course, I want to show you also how people look like when you place them here on the tower. So this is how they look like. I think they are very nice. They can fit perfectly inside the doors. I think they are so nice. We can add them also here on the top, maybe also here on the gate, checking for, you know, people going inside, outside, and also to the other side if you want. I think they are pretty nice, and I have to say I'm pretty satisfied with the final result. I hope you like it as well. If yes, remember to leave a thumbs up. Again, let me know in the comments what other facilities we can add to the project. For now, we started with, you know, the perimeter, so with the wall, gate, and towers, that you can find again in the caption of the video, the instructions for them. Even the future facilities will be released in a package. For example, we can have different kind of houses. So we build different kind of them, and you can buy the house package. Maybe you don't like the house, you want only military facilities, they will be released in another package. This is why it's called modular. But let me know in the comments what I can add to this project. I already have ideas, but again, I also want to know your opinion and suggest me what I can build next to make this whole project even more awesome. And also for today that's all. I hope you liked the project. Remember to leave it a thumbs up. Again, I will never stop reminding you because it's very important, so thumbs up. Okay. Check the playlist with my other projects if you liked this one, even if the others are completely different, or to be precise, this one is different compared to the others. But okay, the video is finished, so see you again next time with a new video. Bye!